For us, it's critical because this is the beginning of our World Cup preparation cycle. So this is the first time that the girls been training and playing together, and we're getting ready for the World Cup qualifiers at U17, U20, and senior levels. So we brought a lot of our 17-year-olds, and this was very valuable for them to play against Notre Dame, against Ball State, because it's as good of a competition as we're going to see in Caribbean Football Union region, and it's at some level at CONCACAF. So for us, it was important to give the young kids the experience of playing against maybe physically more mature players, and a little bit more physically intense competition than we would get in the Caribbean. For us here specifically, it was fantastic because everything was done first class. The St. Bonaventure family did everything that they could to make our training here, stay here, and sightseeing as enjoyable as possible. So we really enjoyed. The weather was perfect. We had a good competition. We're very satisfied.
I was just dribbling down and I saw someone wide and I thought about passing it, but it was just open and I just went for it. I didn't know if it was going to go way over because that's what usually happens, but it worked out well in the top corner and it was really nice. I was really happy. Yeah, for sure. I think we had a lot of momentum going into the first half, and after those 2 goals, we had a lot, and then, unfortunately, they're in the last couple of seconds, but I think we went strong into the second half, which was good. It was awesome. For me, especially the feeling of scoring and then having everyone, just that experience was insane. Playing a national team is something that I probably and most of the team won't experience ever again, so it's an awesome experience for sure.
It started way before the game even started, from people coming to practice last night, to 4 or 5 days ago I was in the grocery store, and these, somebody came up to me like, "Are you the women's soccer coach?" And it kind of was taken back. I'm like, yeah. Like, we cannot wait to see the Puerto Rico game, So it was cool to see all the excitement, but then the crowd too. Because when we first got there, I was like, all right, here's 125, 150 people. 5 minutes before kickoff, okay, here's 250, here's 300, and the people just kept coming in, and seeing them all lined up on the hill, watching the game. Again, as a coach who doesn't play, I was jacked up. Do you know what I mean? But to see it for the players, and I think they responded super, super well. And again, I think I'd be remiss to say that all the work behind the scenes, sports information, like everything that you guys do, you guys built this and made it happen. So I think the community responded with all the hard work that was put in by everybody behind the scenes. Well, it's huge. You come into every game with a game plan, and the old Mike Tyson quote, that changes when you get punched in the face. Well, it didn't for us. We made a couple mistakes, but we didn't bend or break. We just kept going at them. We knew we had to be patient. The girls were. We had some really, really good attacks. You gotta say to the whole group, they did what we asked them to do. We hit the post. We had a couple close chances, a couple nicks here or there, but we scored 2 really good goals. We scored a good soccer goal, and we scored a great goal from a good soccer sequence. But then it was hard work in the end. Just Sydney just getting in there and just bulldozing through and everything like that. So, it was so great to see the way that the girls played. But I think the thing that you have to take away is what we saw in the second half. Because those first 15 minutes, they came after us. They got on the ball. They started putting some balls in dangerous areas. And the first thing to do right there is to just break down. Do you know what I mean? And say, hey, we can't do this. And you have a mistake, and someone makes a mistake, whatever it might be. But after those first 15 minutes, I think we actually got better in terms of how organized we were. They started throwing a third forward, a fourth forward. And it didn't affect us, They got some set pieces late in the game, and that's always hard, but we rolled up our sleeves, we dug in, and we fought really hard. And so that's the thing is, I love to see the character of this group. Yeah, it's only a spring game, but it meant a lot because of the way that we showed how hard we wanted to play for this game. Well, first of all, you have to look at it from this perspective. This is a life-changing moment. I don't care who you are, whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's them, whether it's the community. We got to see a team that's going to be playing to try to qualify for a World Cup. That's never going to happen in our college season. We might see a player here or there, that it gets an opportunity with a World Cup team, but never like this. These are girls that are fighting to really make that team and to be and to give pride to their island. And so I thought it was awesome to be able to get that experience, to be able to play somebody different, These girls are girls, and these, people from the community, we all watch TV, you see the big games, you see, the World Cup games and everything. And so tonight was our World Cup game. We got to play against a team that will fight for one day. And, we went out there and, I told the girls before the game, again, either way, I wasn't so concerned about the result. I'm happy now. Do you know what I mean? But the reason why I'm happy is because of the effort. They gave effort. They made Bonaventure proud by how hard they were willing to work and to play with their heart and their soul. And that's what it's really, really about. So I think, one day these girls are all going to get really, really old, and they're going to talk about that one day that we played Puerto Rico in late April, and that's going to be a moment that no one can ever take away from them.